Hi, good morning. Welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Kwao. The single currency for the West African region, the ECO, would be in circulation from next year. That's if any of the English-speaking countries in the region is able to meet all the basic criteria for issuing the currency. ECOWAS heads of state at a meeting in Abuja, Nigeria, gave their blessing to it. Now, Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta has told Joy Business Ghana could be one of the first countries to start issuing the currency. Let's explore this further. Joining me on the phone line is economist Daniel Amate-Enim. Good morning to you. Let's talk about the timing of this introduction. Discussion for a single currency has been going on for years now, and now we're looking at 2020. Do you think the sub-region is ready for this?
Thank you very much, and good morning. I think the rationale behind having a common currency is good, and over the period we've been expecting to have one. Rather, unfortunately, economic indicators were not too good for the sub-region to kick off the issuance of a common currency. To answer your question, to my mind, and from pure professional perspective, I'm of the view that the timing is wrong. Why is it wrong? It is wrong because if you look at the sub-region, most of the dominant economies are not performing too well. Nigeria just recovered from an economic downturn, is now putting her feet on a strong economic footing. Our own Ghana, we are now going through so many reforms to ensure that we have a very strong and resilient economy. And, once these economies, which are very dominant within the sub-region, are not doing too well, it will not be proper to do so, because in issuing a common currency, you need dominant economies that can serve as a backbone to support the totality of the economies within the sub-region.
Right. And interestingly, the finance minister said Ghana could be the first country to sort of introduce the currency. Now, some analysts are skeptical about this, whether or not it's going to have any significant economic impact as far as the sub-region is concerned. Your thoughts about that as well?
Yes, issuing a common currency, there are economic benefits associated to it, provided the prevailing environment is quite right. Number one, we should be able to intensify trade between the sub-region, to trade among ourselves. The last time I checked from the World Bank, the trade among countries within the sub-region not too very good. We do trade with other economies as against the internal trade. We need to intensify that. If you do that and you issue a common currency, it will then facilitate further trade and then businesses within the sub-region. It will also trigger an investment of opportunities. But as it stands now, our effort by way of trading among ourselves is not too good. And rushing to issue a common currency may curtail this potential benefit that we are here to, expected from the issuance of a common currency. And that is a challenge that we need to do. And also integrating an economic policy that will ensure that we have a common ground for ensuring that almost all the economies within the sub-region conform to certain standards.
All right. Thank you very much for your thoughts this morning. That was economist Daniel Amate-Enim. Ending the business segment. There's more news after this break. Stay tuned.